I don't do readings like this far too often, but I just kept getting this collective message that your ancestors are with you at like an all-time high right now. I don't know if you've been going through some difficult chapters of your life, if you've been asking for protection, for motivation, to help with financial blockages. I don't know what the case is, but there's this very strong ancestral message coming through, and this collective, whether you have been having memories, you've been dreaming about specifically passed on lovers, passed on loved ones, it's like you have just felt their presence in a way that you haven't in quite some time. So Spirit really wanted me to go ahead and pull some messages for this collective about this ancestral message, about why they're coming in, about some of you guys too, it's like you've had the spiritual gifts to feel when your ancestors are around, but maybe you're seeing them clearer, maybe you're hearing them clearer, maybe they're coming in groups and waves more often. And so whoever you are and whatever this entails, like there's definitely a push from the universe, a push from the divine to call in this ancestral protection and love and guidance to assist you during whatever chapter this is. Okay, literally I split it to the devil. It's like you've been going through a lot of hardships, you've been trying to remove a lot of things. It's like you're kind of in the struggle period, and these ancestors are coming in to remind you how much they love you, how much they're there for you. It's not a victimization. It's not a blame. It's not you're doing things that you aren't supposed to. It's how can we help recover? How can we help recoup? How can we help assist in this transformation? Because it's almost like with new levels, there's new devils. And so these ancestors, they have gone through their own experiences of hardship, of struggle, of overcoming obstacles, and you are going through it in a different way. And so they are coming in to just amplify the protection, amplify all of this work for you so that you can go through these moments and get to the other side. Because right now you could be feeling really alone. You could be feeling just really uninspired, really tired, really down and out as I want to like start crying. And even if you don't necessarily have as many people in the physical as you would like, or that you hoped, or that you used to have, you have to understand that that spiritual protection that is coming in from your ancestors is above anything else that can happen on the 3D plane. I'm serious. Like the love that they have for you, the dedication that you've shown, the ability, it's like they worked so hard so that those future generations didn't have to work as hard as they did. And you're continuing 222 to fuel that momentum, but in your own path and in your own journey. And it's not struggling to make food show up on the table. It's not struggling to pay rent. It's not struggling to pay for clothes. It's like these bare necessity struggles they have overcame so that you can go in and do more of the spiritual work. You can do more of the word necromancy keeps coming to mind's eye. It's like you've been really working with that. You've been really working with your spirit team. And that's why these ancestors are coming in the ways that they are. They want to come in and assist you during this. I just want to pause it so I don't have anything not saved. But what other messages do you have for this collective spirit? We have the Emperor and the Five of Wands. Yeah, it's like you've been going through I can't show this Five of Wands, but you've been going through such a struggle period. It's like, if it's not one thing, it's another. Okay, if it's not finances, it's like something's blowing up in your friendship. If it's not something blowing up in your friendship, it's something blowing up in your career. If it's not something blowing up in your career, it's something going up in your family. Like, it always feels like there's just something going on. There's just some sort of struggle bus. There's just like too much on your plate. And the Queen of Wands and the Emperor is really coming out here too. Again, this ancestral protection is coming in so that you don't have to feel like you're constantly fighting to survive. You're constantly fighting to prove yourself. They really want you to move forward with ownership, with confidence, with this inspiration, because again, it's like new levels, new devils. You have already overcame so many of the things that your past ancestors overcame, or you didn't have to go through them at all because your ancestors bit the bullet for you. And you're continuing to bite the bullet. You're continuing to work on yourself. And Spirit is just having you, both with the Queen of Wands and the Emperor, like talk about fire energy coming through, to blast through that. They're coming in for extra support. They're coming in for that extra nudge, because right now you are not supposed to be succumbing to your injuries, succumbing to the fear, the mindset of all of this negativity. You're supposed to be rising above 414. You're supposed to be rising into power. You're supposed to be stepping into power. You're supposed to be alchemizing all of this. You're supposed to be transmuting all of this negativity, all of this pain, all of this sorrow, all of this grief into the best version of yourself. And so they are coming in to remind you, it's not to diminish your struggles that you're currently going through, but it's to remind you that they have done so much to line the way for you to go and do these things. Again, it's like they had to do a lot of the finances, a lot of this, the physical protection, and now you're coming in to kind of do so much spiritual work, not only for yourself, but for your lineage. And your ancestors, the universe, your spirit team is asking you to move forward with full-fledged confidence. to not be scared to go after the things, to not be scared to put yourself first. There's something to, like, specifically if I'm talking to a female right now, those feminine ancestors, they're bringing me examples of females who were forced into marriages, females who were not allowed to work, who didn't have bank accounts, who weren't able to make their own money. It's like, you are in this position where a lot of your female ancestors would have loved to be, where if they were in that same position, yes, there's struggles, yes, there's obstacles, but if they were where you were at, they would care so much less about those negative obstacles, because they are so just inspired to be in a position that they never saw other females being in. So it doesn't matter if you're a woman or not, but if you're watching this and you are a woman, there's a huge emphasis here on those feminine ancestors coming in to really, like, again, they went and they burned a lot of bridges, they pushed the path, they worked on themselves, they advocated, they went to protest, they did all of these things so that you could have the life that they didn't get to have. And so, again, it's not to negate all of the struggles, but it's like they're coming in to remind you how intense those struggles used to be, how significant those obstacles used to be. And now it's like you are standing in a place of autonomy. You are standing in a place of spiritual abundance. You are standing in a place of intuitive knowledge and wisdom. And so they're asking you to lean on that, to, yes, acknowledge the obstacles and the struggles, but to acknowledge that you don't have to face all of those things because you're doing the spiritual work. And you're continuing to do those things, and you have people in the 5D. Stop looking about the friends that you don't have. Stop looking at the family members that you cut off. Stop looking at the lover that you wish you had, start looking at those ancestors who are continually showing in and day out for you, who love you so deeply. It's like I'm seeing a family tree just expand and expand, and like people that you never met on the physical plane. Those great-grandmas, those great-grandpas, those great-uncles, great-great-great-great-great, everybody. They, again, even if they didn't know who you were going to be or what lineage it was going to be passed on, they knew that they were working for that future generation. And so you're coming in as that individual who can spark change, who can do what needs to be done, who can clear the way, who can finally advocate for themselves, finally breathe, finally be in a place of abundance and stability. And so they're not coming in to be rude. They're not coming in to be like, you need to do more, you're not doing enough. They're coming in to give you the guidance and the push that you need. So trust them, listen to them, let them in, cook them food, okay? I found this with a personal experience. Ancestors don't like to ask for things. They really don't. They'll be like, it's fine. Cook them food, give them offerings, speak to them. Because that ancestral, that familial love, that protection that comes from them is going to be one above all else. Because that's your family. That's your family. And again, this might be great-great-great-great-great-great-grandma. You don't even know who that is. You don't even know. And that's okay. That's the beautiful work about spiritual work and energetic work is we can tap in as far as back as we need to go. And again, you have people way back down there who are like seeing you do things, accomplish things, continue to work on things that they, again, never got the opportunity to do. They would have never even gotten half of the chance. And so they're asking you to take that baton and like literally run with it. They're watching. They're cheering from the sidelines. They might not be here to physically tell you how proud they are, but they are proud of you. They're so freaking proud of you. Okay, that is what I have for this collective message. If you need me for a personal reading, you can do so in the link in the bio. This is my only account. The only accounts that I have for Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok are the ones in this link tree. So don't get scammed. I won't reach out to you. I won't ask for money. Just block them. Come find me.